All right, all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Wawakakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of this whole entire earth, no matter where, whom they may be, or what they may look like. To the rest of the church who believe as well, including you women. To the dead in Yahweh Shai also. And the water to Yahweh Shai, because without him enduring and going to that cross for the nation of Israel, none of this would even be possible whatsoever. Okay? So I'm going to go on ahead and hit up John 16 and chapter 13. Howbeit, when he, the Spirit of truth, is come, he will guide you into all truth. For he shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear, that shall he speak, and he will show you things to come. So we've been opened up to the spirit world, all right? We have the truth. This truth was given to us from the spirit realm, man, okay? And a lot of people, they don't grasp that. They don't understand how us, being mortal men, can go out there and teach this word with so much authority. But that's because we're being guided through the spirit of truth. That is an actual spirit, and that spirit is not on every single person, okay? Howbeit, when he, the Spirit of truth, so the Spirit of truth is a masculine spirit, is come, he will guide you into all truth. For he shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear, that he shall speak, and he will show you things to come. So the men of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai have received the Spirit of truth. So for those who may be kind of new, you may wonder, well, I want to be a partaker. I want to be knowledgeable. I want to be able to break down the scriptures and, know how to interpret this and interpret that. I want to be able to have the spirit of boldness and encouragement. All these things have to be given unto you, but it starts with prayer, okay? And I like to go into humility. You got to be humble. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai will deal with you more so if you're humble than a proud, arrogant man. This is Jeremiah 33:3. Call unto me, and I will answer thee. So to call unto Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, you have to show some form of humility, because that means you can't do it on your own. You need help. Call unto me, and I will answer thee, and show thee great and mighty things which thou knowest not. So call unto Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and he can send you that spirit of truth, which is a masculine spirit. That's why we go out there in great boldness in front of the eyes of, different nations, okay, who think we may not have the truth or think we're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, whatever. But we've been given the spirit of truth. And a lot of that comes with prayer. It comes with belief. It comes with fasting, okay? But ultimately, it comes down to being sanctioned from the beginning to be able to not only grasp the truth, but to be able to hold on to this truth with your dear life. Call unto me, and I will answer thee, and show thee great and mighty things which thou knowest not. So we've been shown things that we didn't know at one time. We've been given the mysteries. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, being as powerful as he is, he humbled himself, and he gave his mysteries unto mortal men such as ourselves. All right? I'm going to go to the book of Ephesians, chapter 3 and verse 3. How that by revelation he made known unto me the mystery, as I wrote afore in few words, whereby when ye read, ye may understand my knowledge in the mystery of Mashiach, which in other ages was not made known unto the sons of men. So this is beautiful, because this is showing you the times that we are in now. Give me a second. But it's beautiful how this shows you the times that we are in, because now we understand things that we did not understand in the ancient world, in our past lives. There were things that we did know. We knew we were Israelites. We knew the names. But there are things we know now that we didn't know back then. Going into the meat of the scriptures, although, me, myself, I like to water brothers and myself with a lot of basic scriptures. Okay, but now we're in a time where we've been opened up to knowledge from the heavens, man. So now we can go into deeper breakdowns. We can go into deeper mysteries, man. Things that we didn't know at one time. Thanks to the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay? So for those of you saying, we don't know if we're at the end or not, how is it that we know things now that, men such as Apostle Paul, Jeremiah, Amos, didn't even know. The list goes on. Many great prophets who a lot of those men are back today, but there are things we know now we didn't know back in the ancient world, man. Okay? Now things, even when you go into like breakdowns such as like Daniel 7, going into the Assyrian Empire, the Persian and the Mede Empire, okay, or you can go to Daniel's 8, which is really going into the time of the Babylonian Empire, okay? We know certain mysteries and breakdowns now because we're at the end. Now when we read the Bible, we can understand what we're reading. But first, we've been taught, which in other ages was not made known unto the sons of men, as it is now revealed unto his holy apostles and prophets by the Spirit, okay? And that Spirit is leading us in the right direction because it's the Spirit of truth. It's not the spirit of winging it. It's the Spirit of truth, man. That the Gentiles should be fellow heirs, speaking of Israelites, and of the same body and partakers of his promise and Mashiach by the gospel. All right? So through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, we've been called back into this thing, and we've been given mysteries. We know things now that we didn't know at one time. And that's how beautiful the scriptures are, man. Okay? Whereof I was made a minister according to the gift of the grace of God given unto me by the effectual working of his power. Unto me, who am less than the least of all saints, is this grace given, that I should preach among the Gentiles the unsearchable riches of Mashiach. Now, here you have the Apostle Paul, I believe, he's speaking in humility because he said he's the least of all the saints. And Paul was a man, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai was dealing with them on a high level, to where Paul himself, he was taught up front by Yahushai. Okay? He was taught by the Lord up front, man. But he carried himself in humility because those are the type of men that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is dealing with. So when you come into this truth, you have to be led by that spirit of truth, to where now the mysteries that are pretty much hidden unto the world, although we bring it out, they're not able to perceive or receive it because it's not meant for everybody. And most people, they're prideful. They bring pride to the table. And pride is against the scriptures, man. And Paul was in the spirit of humility. Let's go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 5. Everyone that is proud in heart, going into the word lab, which is your mind. Okay, you think more of yourself than what you really are. Everyone that is proud in heart or proud in his mind is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. Okay, so Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is going to destroy those who are proud and have that arrogant spirit. You want to receive the breakdowns, you want the secrets, you have to come in that humble spirit. You have to pray. Just like I read in the book of Jeremiah, you got to pray. And if Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai sees fit, he'll open up certain mysteries Because see, the mysteries is locked to most, but through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, he'll give you the keys, man. All right? He'll give you the keys, which is the wisdom. And through this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, we're going to be led into a great kingdom. Okay? Let's go to Matthew's. Chapter 13 and verse 9. Who hath ears to hear, let him hear. And it's not speaking of physical ears, because for the most part, most people that you see, darn near everybody has ears. So typically, yes, everyone can hear this message if they have ears. But again, some people have ears and they can't hear physically. Some people have ears and they can't hear spiritually. This is speaking to those who can hear spiritually, who can hear the parable. And he and the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. So Yahweh Shai has to pretty much be dealing with you for you to even receive the mysteries of the kingdom, for you to receive the keys of David, man. But to them it is not given. Who's the them? Everybody outside of the elect of the nation of Israel and that great multitude who are sanctioned to be delivered. Okay? For whosoever hath, to him shall be given, and this truth is given unto us, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken away even that he hath. So there's men who think they're in the truth, but eventually they get casted right out. Therefore speak I to them in parables, because they seeing see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. So this is speaking of spiritual understanding. This isn't speaking of, someone who can actually listen because they have ears. If you can listen by having a spiritual understanding, there's a good chance that the Lord is dealing with you. The Lord is opening up your eyes. Okay? And then when it's broken down unto you, you might not understand it at first, but when it's broken down unto you, it makes sense. Because, see, part of being a part of the elect, you're going to understand these scriptures eventually. All right? This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. When you first come into this truth, you're just listening. You're not really saying a whole lot. You're just taking in the knowledge. But as you're spending time in the truth, you're growing in the knowledge. Your understanding increases. Okay, you're learning. And then you're starting to teach. And others are starting to learn also. To understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. So when we're breaking down the scriptures, when we're bringing out the Bible, the wise will get what we're saying, because we're speaking through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. But to those who this is not given to, it is a stumbling block unto them. So you can't make somebody get this truth. You can pray on it, but ultimately the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has to be willing to deal with you, to deal with us, because we don't do this on our own. Okay? And as the scriptures say also, there is no private interpretation, which means the men of the Lord are walking in the spirit of truth. All right? So with that, all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.